Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. What we have here is a Maytag Bravos top-load high-efficiency washer. The complaint is that the screen is still illuminated here for the done and the lid lock. So to start, I'm going to put it into a tech mode to check any stored error codes. The tools you will need for this repair are a 1/4-inch nut driver or drill bit, a tack puller, and a set of needle nose pliers. To enter the diagnostic mode, make sure that it is programmed at the top normal setting. You go left once, 3 times to the right, left once, and then 1 more time to the right. All the indicators will be blinking. What I do notice is that the spin light is not blinking, and the done light illuminates a lot brighter than whenever the unit is not in diagnostic. You go over 1 more to where it says done and press start. This shows you that you are in technician mode to show the stored error codes. Go over 1 more time. It will show you your first stored error code. On this in particular unit, it shows sensing and done, which shows me that there are no error codes inside the system currently. Now, to ensure that the unit is functioning properly, we will go into an automatic test cycle. Once again, you will put it into your test mode by going left once, right 3 times, left, and then right. Your indicators will turn on. You go 2 clicks right, and typically this light will be illuminated to indicate that it is on spin. That is the automatic test cycle. Press start, and now it will start filling with water. Through each phase, it will show different indicators on according to the tech sheet to let you know which part of the cycle it is going through currently. And make sure you pay close attention to all of these to ensure that your unit is functioning properly through that portion of the cycle. Now that our automatic test cycle is completed, we do find that everything inside the unit is working properly. According to Whirlpool tech line, these lights should not be illuminated at all times. You will see that the done light is a little brighter than what it was previously. According to Whirlpool, we are going to go ahead and replace the main control board. To begin this repair, you will need to turn your washing machine around so that you can access the screws on the back panel. You do have 5 1/4-inch screws that need to come off here in order for you to access this. First, take the screws out of the top. Next, the one right here holds a metal bracket that covers your wiring harness and your pressure tube. Be very careful. This is very sharp. When you take it off, you'll have to roll it and pull down so it takes off the control panel bracket. Now, you'll have 2 screws, one here and one here. These are machine thread screws. This will allow for the top portion of the washer to be lifted up. Now, turn your washer back around so that we can access the clips underneath. Now, to take off the control panel, you need to remove the top portion of the washer. Simply slide it forward like I just did. Push it back some and lift up. Be careful, the door will fly open if you not have tape or against the wall. Now when you lift it up, you will notice there are 2 clips where the top goes in. Make sure it is secured there so that it cannot fall back. Now your compression tabs are right here. This is what removes the control board. You'll need to push those down and out. Now, lay your top back down. Grab your control board, roll it out. You'll be able to gain access to the control on the top. Next, after your control panel has pulled forward, you'll need to remove these two clips right here. I recommend using a tack puller. Simply go underneath them and wiggle them out. This is more or less a strain relief mechanism so that the wiring harnesses cannot be pulled. We have those two out. Now start removing your Molex connectors. Each one of these will have small clips that are on it. These ones right here have a small tab that goes over the top. Be very careful not to break these. This is your main power, followed by your pressure tube. These are removed. Take off the 1/4 inch that holds in the board. Now, with needle nose pliers, you will notice that underneath here, you have two clips that hold it in as well. You need to get your needle nose pliers in there. It can be kind of tough because there's not a lot of room. Compress those. Lift up and you can remove it. Now make sure you remove the dial from underneath. This does only go in one way, so you'll put this back on after you replace the board. When you put the board in, you'll have to be very careful. There is a tab underneath that slides into a slotted area. Slide that in. Push down, you'll hear the clips from the tabs on the top side. Now, replace your 1/4 inch screw. And you can start replacing the wiring harnesses. They do only go in one way, so you will not mix them up. After these are in there, push in your strain relievers and put in your pressure tube. Now, if you forget this pressure tube, when you start the washing machine up, it will fill and drain at the same time. So do not forget to put in your pressure tube. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. Now, put the tabs in to the sides and push down. Now go ahead and snap your console in. There are 2 hooks that are on the back. You will need to feed those in correctly so that these tabs can go on. Make sure that there are no wires coming out of the front. Simply push those in, roll it down. You will hear it snap. Now next, replace the knob that I was talking about earlier. You will see that in this knob there is a flat portion that's on it, as well as on the control board. You need to put it in that correct way in order for it to fit correctly. Be careful, if this plastic breaks, you're in big trouble. Now that all of these components have been replaced, you do need to put your top of your washer back on. You'll notice it is still loose. Simply pull it forward. It will slide under a lip on both sides, then push it back to lock it in, and turn around your washer so that we can replace the screws. Replace the back screws. I recommend starting with the top so that I can hold it in there better. And this plate right here, once again, guards your wiring harness and your pressure tube. Make sure nothing gets pinched. You will see there are 2 tabs that slide into here. Simply push those in and push it down so that it guides underneath the control board. Replace that screw. Now you have 2 machine thread screws that go in to hold the top under. Replace these. Now turn your washer around, plug in the power, drain hose, and water connections. Make sure you calibrate your unit, and this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.